Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you guys what I like to bring when I go to the rink. A lot of these things I just cannot live without. And so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so number one, obviously, the beautiful skates. I'm gonna keep them back here so they're not shining too bright in the camera. I do have a ring light on just because I do love that good lighting. But yeah, so this is the Adia Ice Fly. I bought these, I believe they cost around $850. I cannot remember exactly, but I really love these skates. These are super awesome skates. Such a really just nice boot, like perfection at its finest. And of course, as you can see on it, I've got my little soaker. This I like to put on right after I'm done wiping the blade off, like when I get off the rink, because there'll be like ice and all that water on it. And of course you don't want your blade to rust, so you know, when you go and get your boot or whatever, you always want to get a soaker immediately with it, because that's going to help a lot. Just keep that blade in nice condition. And isn't the color so much fun? I'm not a huge fan of animal print. However, I do love this color. So the next thing I have are the skate guards. I put these on immediately before I go onto the ice, and then immediately going off the ice. These just really help to keep your blades nice and sharp and just not wear them down any faster. Sometimes, you know, if I'm in a rush, then I probably forget to put these on, but I always make sure I religiously take them on and off before I get on or off the ice. So y'all, this thing right here has definitely been my best friend when I get onto the rink, and this is something you have seen a lot in my little shorts I like to upload of my progress, and that is my butt guards. Yay! I absolutely love this thing. It has been so helpful when it comes to skating, because I fall a lot, especially on my hips and my butt, and this is just perfect padding. It really makes all the difference, and I try really hard to take good care of myself when I'm practicing, because it can be a very dangerous sport. Figure skating is a very beautiful sport, but also very dangerous, especially sometimes you just have such an epic fall. You're just kind of laying on the ice wondering if you'll be able to get up again. But no, I really highly recommend everybody get a pair of these. They're just so helpful. Almost every skater has a pair of these, and it's easy. You can just get them off Amazon or whatever. I also have a pair of elbow pads. Now, I don't really wear these too often. However, I just like to keep them just in case, especially like if I'm working on my spins. I tend to just fall a lot onto my elbows, and of course it's painful. So I just buy these because just in case I need them. I don't wear them too often, but maybe if I'm ever in the mood to wear these, or like if I feel like I need to wear them, I'll just throw them on. You know, I really try to protect my joints and everything, but this is definitely a really nice pair, and it's so easy to take on and off, and they feel really comfortable. Like it's giving your elbow a hug, you know? Of course, I cannot forget my gloves, the absolute holy grail when it comes to skating. It is very hard to practice when I forget my gloves. Well, I've actually never forgotten my gloves, but I imagine I wouldn't really be able to practice without them. It just gets so cold in that rink sometimes, and if you forget your gloves, it's just like, oh no, now I can't feel my fingers. But yeah, this pair is a really nice pair. I went a little overboard and bought this $50 pair of gloves, but very, very helpful. My hands stay super warm and comfy. I would never recommend buying those like $5 pair of gloves from the Walmart or something. Like, you know which ones I'm talking about. Those are great, but you know, if you're gonna be on the ice for long periods of time, more than 30 minutes, they're really not that helpful. So you want something nice and thick, and which these definitely are. I paid a pretty penny for these, but such a good investment. My hands get cold extremely easily. These definitely help. And look, they've got like little fur. They're just so cute. And they're black, and I love black. I have almost everything in black. Of course, I have my jump rope. Sometimes when I'm running super late, like I don't have time to warm up, I like to do a quick warm up with my jump rope. Just kind of, you know, spend 2-3 minutes or even 5 just jumping, trying to warm up my entire body, warm up my legs before I start to go practice jumps onto the rink. So I really love jump roping for like those quick, I gotta hurry up and get warmed up before I step onto the ice, because that free skate time is so precious. I don't want to miss a single second. If I'm coming in after work, or maybe I didn't wake up in time in the morning, I just like to go ahead and skip some and yeah, just real quick warm up my body. I have my notebook here. Absolutely love having a notebook. You'll find that a lot of skaters will bring a notebook to practice and just write anything from like moves in the field, or maybe steps to their program or something like that. Like I've got a list of like warm-ups I like to do on the ice, and just a whole bunch of other things. Like yeah, it can be kind of a mess. But it's definitely very helpful, I think, to just write stuff down. And yeah, I've got my warm-up routine, as you can see here. Nice warm-up routine. I absolutely just love writing things down, and having a notebook is definitely essential, I feel like, to every skater's bag. So if you don't have a notebook yet, I would highly, highly, highly recommend getting one. Of course, you know, it's optional, but like I said, definitely, personally, it helps me out a lot. So this next thing, I don't think I could legit survive without. And these are gonna be the bunga pads. Definitely a skater's bestest friend, especially when you are breaking in a new boot. This can definitely go a long way. Like I remember when I bought those Adidas, and it was absolutely just tearing up my ankles. It was so painful. They were bleeding. I had to keep band-aids on them. And then one day I was telling my coach, I was like, gosh, these new skates are really just tearing up my ankles. I have to put band-aids like all over them. And she said, oh, you don't get bunga pads? And I was like, what are those? So she showed me what they are, and I was like, I can't believe I didn't know about this. So if you were like me and you didn't know about these, well, now you do. 100% highly must have in your skater's bag. Even if you've had the same boot for a while, just having a pair of these is legit the best thing ever. They feel so good to put on, and they've got this little, like, you know, inside, and it just feels amazing, and it really protects your ankles from your boots and just getting all scuffled up and your ankles getting torn up. It really, really, really is a saving grace for sure. Definitely a godsend. And of course, who can go without their leg warmers? These things are amazing. I absolutely love having my leg warmers. I wear them every single time I get onto the ice, of course, except for competitions. But you will never catch me without these. Sometimes it's just not enough to have on your leggings. You just need that extra warmth. and leg warmers come in so handy. I have them in gray, I have them in white, but mostly I just wear black because most of my outfits are black anyways, so I just like to be matching, and I think black looks very good altogether. And like I said, black is my favorite color. Definitely just an absolute essential for figure skaters. Now, we all know how dry Colorado is, so of course I always have a little thing of chapstick in my bag. Sometimes I'm out there on the ice for 2 hours and my lips just get so dry, and I find that Vaseline has been the best for me. I carry chapstick with me almost everywhere I go, and I especially keep it in my skating bag. That and the lotion. I like to keep a little thing of hand lotion too. Now this guy right here, I like to use this to undo my shoelaces, especially when it starts to get down to the toes. It can be a little difficult to loosen it up, so I just like to get in there and just kind of pull on the string and all that. Very helpful, and it was so cheap. It costed me $4. And of course, a little dongle, because of course phones don't have the jacks anymore for the aux cord. I have to use this, and sometimes I'm lucky enough to be able to have the aux cord for the rink. Of course I try to be careful when I play, especially because there's like little kids and all that, but for the most part, if nobody's using the aux cord, then I like to plug it in, and it's definitely helpful for rehearsing my program and all that, but most of the time I just like to use headphones for that. Which I do carry that in my bag as well. Okay, so that was everything that I like to carry in my skating bag. If there's anything that you guys like to bring, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll add it to my bag. But yeah, I hope that was a fun little video for you, and hopefully also informative as well. So I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.